Happy Hour starts live in less than 10 minutes. Stand by.
In your heart, you know what you like. And now, something completely different.
Let me see what we got here. Listen, I kind of like comedians, but being around all of them with like Mike Calta and that, they're all douchebags. They all have small D energy, and they think they're better than you, and they overthink everything. And we have a clip here. Jeff Dye supposedly wanted to be on WrestleMania. When I worked with Calta, Jeff Dye was on the show. He's likable enough. He's accomplished a lot in life because he got to bang the good old person known as Kristen Cavallari. But then again, half of Hollywood's plotter. He's funny. He's likable. But he has an ego. And supposedly, he wanted to be a part of the comedy team at WrestleMania. But no offense to him, he was never truly a part of it. He was applying for it and was trying to be like, he was like an outsider going in. He never had a chance. So what happened was he ended up getting waived from it and not invited. He got mad, but he was inviting himself onto the team. He was trying to force himself to be a part of something that wasn't his. So here's Jeff Dye crying about his career. Let me pot up the board. That might help you guys to hear it.
Should we talk about Kill Tony? I did Kill Tony. It was very fun. Kill Tony. Shout out to Tony Hinchcliffe. Tony Hinchcliffe has wiggled his little way into all of his dreams coming true. As far as, he's got money. He's in the city he loves. He's friends with people as cool as Joe Rogan and others. And
Jeff Dye sounds very jealous.
One of the best things I think you can do with your success is
fart
or power or celebrity or money or whatever, using it to wiggle your way into your other interests, right? So like I've worked really hard at being a stand-up comedian, and I will try to wring that, any little remote success I've ever had, I try to wring it out so that I can go.
Yeah, by him saying remote success, he doesn't feel happy about himself. And this is the problem with a lot of comedians, is they're very self-conscious. They're all narcissistic people, they had bad childhoods, and they're very tumultuous, they're very controversial to be around, they're funny, they're talented, but they use people, and then wonder by the time they're 40 why they're alone.
Go to baseball games, meet baseball players, go to wrestling events, hang out with wrestlers like that. Like I've tried my best for those kind of things, and so is Tony. So for Tony to have his own Kill Tony show at WrestleMania, that is a Tony Hinchcliffe wet dream.
Oh yeah!
Think of anything Tony would like better than
he was getting a wet dream watching the guys there. I didn't say
that. He gets to be at WrestleMania both nights, real good seats, and then at night he gets to like have the wrestlers come perform for him on Tony. Like that's pretty cool. Well, as you guys know, I was already going to WrestleMania because of the gracious and genius and sweet Paul Heyman, formerly Paul E. Dangerously from ECW. Paul Heyman very generously left me 2 nights of WrestleMania entertainment at the box office, and we got to go. Me and my buddy Cole went, and it was awesome. So anyways, because Kill Tony was gonna be there, I was like, hey, I'm already gonna be there, can I perform? And Tony's like, hell yeah, come on the show. So I go out, and everything I'm gonna say I hope is not taken out of context, but I'll just be as honest as I can be. Everyone did bad but me. I'm just being honest. I know that sounds
all right. Then why weren't you selected?
Terrible. William Montgomery did not do well.
Yeah, I don't like comedians. You're a douchebag.
I think that he will tell you that. Then 2 people went.
When is William Montgomery ever funny?
Went out out, and they did not do well, and I think they will tell you that. Then Kane...
What about you? Why do I tell you that, Dad?
Went out, and he did terrible. But he's not a comedian. He's just a big pro wrestler and a mayor of Knox County, and he was...
All right, there he is, crying. Look at a little bitch. What do we have here? I have a love-hate with Mark Norman. It's more love than hate. The guy makes me laugh. I like the podcast he does with Sam Morrell, former guest of the show. Whenever I was on Calta Show, he's always one of the funniest guests that was on. He's funny. I'll give him that. But I'm sick and tired of these comedians doing the thing where they do crowd work in the audience. And it's all staged. It ruined it for me with Matt Rife. It's no different than Joseph Carville of The Joe Show and all the radio shows doing fake prank calls in the morning. They don't know how to talk unscripted, so they have to have a plot line. Oh, but you're so talented. So here's a guy... an Asian man. He says he was tricked into being a part of Mark Norman's comedy special.
In honor of AAPI month, I need to unpack a really unsettling and racist experience I just had at Mark Norman's comedy show. So I got an email from Gotham Casting 2 days ago. This happened last night. And they were basically saying, hey, you're cast as an extra to be a business person. You fit the profile. Come dressed as a businessman. Mind you, I'm not a businessman. But I pull up in like a businessman outfit, and immediately I get a red flag. Everyone in the green room is Asian. It's all Asian men.
That's not good.
Asian businessmen. And most of those people weren't even business people. They were just dressed as one, okay? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I already don't like this because they didn't tell us at all that they were casting Asian men. And this is a comedy special, so clearly there's some bit about Asian men that they're doing. But anyways, we sit down and the producers are trying to identify which members of the crowd don't speak English as a first language. So they make them raise their hands and they're pointing them out. They're like, okay, guy in the middle, guy with the red tie, guy with the black shirt. They're pointing them out specifically so that Mark Norman, the comedian, could have pre-selected people to banter with and do crowd work with so he can get clips of him talking to people with accent.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. Do actual comedy, man. I grew up worshiping comedy. Listen to Opie and Anthony, Brandmeier, Steve Dahl, Ron and Fez. I even liked Calta at a point, Bubba, Rover, all these guys had comedians on. But they're all douchebags with no social skills. And the only redeeming thing they have is they know how to make people laugh.
And making fun of people who couldn't defend themselves. And it just gave me such an ick. Such an ick. Anyways, Mark Norman comes out, and if you don't know, Mark Norman is a very famous comedian. He has like 2 million followers cross-platform.
Yeah, this guy would definitely know about the follower count.
And he has Netflix specials, and he performed at that fucking like Saudi Arabia festival, whatever. Anyways, I guess he started a new show called Human Trials because I looked into it because I was like, what the fuck was this? And the premise of Human Trials is to do comedy to one specific demographics.
That's nice.
The previous episodes that he's had were 50 bald men, 50 Gen Z girls, and I looked at the trailer, and the other demographics he's hitting is 50 nuns, 50 deaf people, 50 frat boys, 50 bikers, 50 clowns, and then 50 Asian businessmen. Now, let's just sit with that, because why is it that Asian businessman is the one time you're going to cross over from demographic to racial group, you know?
Because he's a douchebag!
And I find it really interesting that it was only Asian men that were targeted. He didn't do 50 black women, 50 Latino men, 50, you know...
Alright, there you go. There you freaking go. Oh yeah, what up? My God, I'm telling you, these cloudy days in Florida, even though you're listening in the future and it's probably sunny out, or if you're listening in Cleveland, it's cloudy, but these cloudy days just make me so dreary, man. Drives me nuts. I want to be energetic all the time, because I'm bipolar. All right, let's get this going. Okay.
Attention, FM DJs, your morning show prep begins now.
A sick person with a powerful tool.
Welcome to
store is closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
The semen was so big.
And now, something completely different.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Always going in, never doubted. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-B-P-E. H-O-B-P-E. Yeah, what up? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppy. You can always call the show, 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. Man, we'll get the Hoppy's Hoops later on. I try to save that for about 70 minutes and 70 downloads. I try to save it though because I don't want to begin with the NBA. It's like 9% of Tampa Bay watches the NBA, and I know I have a lot of listeners in Cleveland, so they watch it. But oh my God, has this been the worst NBA playoffs ever? So boring. You have two sweeps. You got the 76ers getting swept in Philly, which that was pretty cool. But then the freaking, I don't know, the Lakers getting swept. LeBron's just playing a stat pad at this point. Good on the Cavaliers for making it an interesting series for the Pistons. Now it's tied 2-2. And then the Spurs, man. We'll see where they go. So right now it's 2-2 as well, so that's interesting. This has been an average NBA playoffs. I've seen better. I've seen worse. I would love, though. I would love for the Thunder to lose. They're bitches. I despise how they flop. If you have to flop, that means you got nothing else. You shouldn't have to flop. I get why they do it. They were all like 10 years old when LeBron James started with the Miami Heat. So that's all they know. But, hey, what are you going to do? We're going to play a game real quick. We're going to play a game. It's called Name That Sound. This is like something out of the MJ Morning Show playbook. Let's just show us live on the radio. I would take calls. This is like literally like, it is funny how when I work with somebody in radio, like obviously I have Keltis interview skills, and I learned a lot from like MJ's like free balling, just ranting style. I totally, never mind. This would just be a fun thing to do over the radio. But what do you think this sound is? Do you think that's a bed creaking during sex? What do you think it is? Now, it's not identical to the sound that I'm going to do a bit about, but it's close enough. Do you think it's a car door? What do you think it is? Leave me a voicemail. Let me know what you thought it was. 856-49-HOPPY. It's something that involves my life. You know what it is? So, I'll tell you. I got a Kava House on 4th Street. I love the Kava House brand. Kava bars. It's great. With my homie Nick and Kayla over at 4th Street, and then I go there to the one on US 19 on the weekend to see my dude Tim. And this specifically happens at the one on 4th. A lot of times, I go to kava bars quite often so I can get my work done. Because when I work from home, it's like I have this anxiety that I'm like, home is when I'm relaxing and sleeping. Like during the day, when I'm working, I want to be, out and about. So I'll be working on, radio shows and podcasts and emailing people. And I do this thing that's so freaking annoying. You know what I do? I do this thing where I'm doing it right now, but you can't hear it. Sometimes you can hear the movements in here. No, but you know what's going on? When I'm sitting on one of the high chairs over at the bar at Cava's, that is close enough to the sound of me squeaking jittering my legs up and down, over and over. Here's another one. That's not as good. But I'm telling you, I have this annoying habit where I jitter my legs up and down, and my friend Kayla was like, Ryan, stop. I was like, I'm sorry, Kayla. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm anxious 24/7. I'm a walking panic attack. If you go on my social media for the next 24 hours at Ryan Happy Radio, you can see what my desktop looks like and my computer login at work. I'm crazy. All right. I just feel like doing that. Yeah, it is not fun being bipolar, man. I remember one time when I quit my conservative radio job 2 years ago. I was very well paid, but it was just not my vibe. It's pretty much what happened was I manically quit Beasley Media Group over something very stupid because of my bipolar. And then I tried to drown myself 2 weeks later because I had such regrets. But then I found Jesus. No, not really. But I was on allaccess.com. Never forget, I was at the chill room, and it was Tampa Radio full-time executive producer opening. And I clicked on it, and it was for a conservative company, and I got hired. But I just did not really agree with anything they said, and they never had good food there. When you're working at Beasley, you get grumpy gringo Mexican food delivered, No, when you're working at conservatives, or even if you go to a Roman Catholic church, I don't know what it is. Religious people love sweets. They love pastries. I'm like, that's okay. I like a good donut or two. I also like getting catering of I don't know, Italian food or Mexican, normal food. I remember we had a luncheon for Easter at the job, and we're praying over croissants, and I'm like, this isn't appetizing. There's no bacon, there's no sausage, there's no scrambled eggs. This is a bunch of sugar. Maniacs. Well, I quit that job, and word got around to fat ass Mike Calta. And I can just kind of imagine him texting me this with his eyes. Can you tell I can't stand the guy? I have more respect for Rover at this point, because he never tried to be my friend. Well, Mike Calta sent me a text and goes, "You're the biggest self-sabotager ever." And I took offense to it. But, a broken clock is right twice a day. I mean, ever since then, I've worked on that. And that's a part of my bipolar. When I get in these moods, I just am so delightful to be around. Not at all. But, those second place ratings for Mike are really just doing well. I remember I interviewed Mike, 6 years ago. This is all I'm going to say. This is how you got to be humble in life. Because for all my affiliates and all the people listening around the world, they don't care about a Tampa DJ. But that's all I'm going to say. I remember I interviewed Mike. I had no dates exactly. It was October 2020. And he called into my show, and we had an okay interview. It might be on this podcast feed. It might only be on YouTube, because this podcast feed only goes back to 2021 for some reason, even though I've been doing shows since 2012. But I remember I asked him, I said, "Hey, Mike, did you hear the MJ Morning Show is returning to Q105? Are you nervous about that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I respect MJ, blah, 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 but I believe that the Tampa Bay audience will..." And then what happens? He took your number one spot, bitch. That's why I take everybody seriously. You never know who might blow up. 856-49 Hoppy. So, there's that streamer named Neon, and I see a little bit of myself in him, just like being a beta male for women that don't care about you. And there's this weird thing going on with him and Alabama Barker. He can get any delightful wifey girl he could wife down forever. I know it's not the easiest thing to just go on about and go, hey, I want a wife. But he's going after Alabama Barker. And he defends himself and defended Alabama Barker after his fan base said that she's using him because he bought her a Birkin bag, which is stupid. Homie, listen to me. Yeah. I am not saying you're going to have 15 minutes of fame and this streaming's going to end. But your net worth is probably $4 million, right? Mm-hmm. Net worth Neon streamer. Let me look this up. 10 million. All right, and he made 1.4 million in the last 5 weeks. Good for him. I'm not jealous. No, but Neon, you gotta listen to me. That Birkin bag. I'm trying to teach Neon a lesson. Neon. Wait. Birkin bag average price. An average price of a Birkin bag is between $1,300 to $1,500 for cheap Birkin bags. That's a quote-unquote cheap version. And it goes up to $13,500 to $15,000 for the cheap bags, and then $25,000 to $35,000 for the expensive ones. Bro, Neon, you bought a girl a Birkin bag for a girl that's just kind of using you for clout. How do I know she's using you for clout? Because I've dated girls that used me for clout. And guess what? You should have easily put that in your Roth IRA. Here's $20,000. Invest in your future, not in some broad.
Her is so fucking beautiful, bro. And by the way, y'all trying to make all my streams about her? Okay.
Yeah, you're obsessing a little bit.
I don't want to do that, bro, but the last thing to say about this is this girl can buy all this times 1,000, and she still reacted better than anyone I've ever given a gift to. Yeah.
Because she's using you. Every other girl was like, you bought me something for $20,000. Now I feel like I got to have sex with you. Meek Mill says his new song, Dreams and Nightmares, is one of the best rap songs to ever come out. Listen, it's okay to think that you're one of the best ever. I mean, I definitely have an influence on places I work in. Before I joined 102.5 The Bone, the 10 to 11 a.m. hour was just playing clips. All of a sudden, I start talking, and then Dizzy and Johnny B take that idea. It's fine. But I don't, say it out loud, even though I didn't. But sometimes you got to just let the influence sit there. Sometimes when you're like, oh, yeah, it's the best song ever, you got to be a little humble. I'm not in the mood for this NFL girlfriend yet. She's an annoying broad. We'll get to that in a second. The man accused of trying to assassinate Trump during the White House dinner pleads not guilty. He just looks mentally ill. How do I know that? Because I am mentally ill. And I can pick up that vibe. Oh, I can. Chud the Builder, an influencer. Real name, Dalton Etherly. He's a real chud. He was arrested after a steakhouse incident.
Nuisance streamer Chud the Builder was arrested on Saturday night after causing a scene in a Nashville steakhouse. According to cops, he was streaming inside the restaurant after being asked not to.
God, they're such douchebags. Yeah, Chud!
And once he was confronted, he started yelling and making racial statements and causing a scene.
Oh, that's good. Racism, not at all. I cannot stand racism. He's such a douche.
He allegedly refused to pay for his $400 meal after eating it because he was being kicked out.
Oh, well, that's delightful. I bet you're real fun to be around.
Jail records show that he was later booked and then released on a $5,000 bond.
All right, there you go. Chud!
Nuisance street.
There you go, Dan. What a freaking idiot. God. Let me look up how old he is before I make an assumption. Chud the Builder age. How old is he? He's 28. Okay. Because there's a thing that the O2 babies and beyond, 03, 04, the ones that were in high school or middle school during COVID, they're just different than like the 01 babies that graduated in 2019. But he's 28 years old, so he's way too grown up to be acting like an absolute douche. Just saying. Fabulous says he would never compare his partner to his mother. They are two different roles serving two different purposes. It's a good point. It is weird though, like, I don't know. It's weird how you kind of get attracted to like what your parents are dating. For example, my mom is 7 years older than my dad. And I like older women. It's one of the most haunting things about me that I think about is like, I became my dad. Ain't it, dog? I love my dad. I miss my dad, kind of. Cheryl Underwood discusses the Kevin Hart roast because The Rock used the R word, which I'm so I despise. The thing is, I don't want to be like fake woke, but I despise the R word and everything it represents. But at the same time, I feel like in comedy, there's an exception. But here she is talking about supporting The Rock.
Comedians, everybody has to laugh at everybody's jokes. But come on. And one person in particular who got it a couple of times was Cheryl Underwood, who was on the dais.
She's a hot ass woman.
And
sit in my lap.
It just seemed like the jokes for her were maybe crossed the line.
What did she think? They're making jokes about her husband killing himself and all that.
My husband killed himself in 1990. Really what happened, right? I was in the Air Force Reserve.
She does look like she'd be in the Air Force. She's a badass woman.
They were getting ready to mobilize my unit to go in the Desert Shield and Storm. I'm sorry if I got it in reverse. It's been a really busy night. But
we're not really tripping about it, baby doll.
My husband died killed himself August of 90. So what they're talking about is his suicide over 30 years ago.
Nonetheless, what happened was...
It is weird how, like... I'm not saying those jokes are cool, but it's so weird how, like, in 2000s, all the jokes were flying around about suicide and using the R word. And now it's like, we have to, like, be careful not to offend.
Everybody seemed to be pushing everybody's buttons. Even if it was a year ago or 30 years ago, it was, let's just find the most sensitive thing and just go in on it.
Well, I think it's the new way of roasting. When I first came to Los Angeles, I was hanging out in the Friars Club with those old-fashioned Borscht Belt roasters, those Jackie Masons and those guys. And that's why I said to Kevin at the end, we only roast who we love. There was a team of us and rehearsing.
I don't know if that's true because it seemed real between Chelsea Handler and Tony Hinchcliffe.
Things that we could say and what the parameters were. But the best.
All right, there you go. Blah, blah, blah. What do we have here? Kevin O'Leary, the annoying guy from Shark Tank, who just is like a little bitch-ass boomer. He said this. He says, if you don't have money, you don't have a marriage.
And this is what people don't get about marriage.
That is.
Marriage is a business. I know people go nuts when I say that, but it's a business.
Duh.
The first child you're going to have is money. It's going to be the first child, and it's going to sit at the table with you every day. It's there, sitting there. If you don't have money, you don't have a marriage. I mean, the reason people get married is to form a form of financial stability.
That's not a bad point. It's like that meme, an awful person makes a good point. What do we got here? Ronda Rousey admits this will probably be her last MMA fight. I didn't even know she was still fighting.
What happens? You look amazing on Saturday. You win, classic armbar. They call you and say, come back home. Are you interested?
To the UFC to fight?
Yeah.
Oh, I no. I promised my husband up and down.
Yeah, she's a hot piece of ass, isn't she?
That this is the last one. He's the one that I really got to convince to get on board for this promoter shit after.
She brings it in bed, by the way.
he's not 100% sold on it. So he's definitely not 100%. He's not going for the fighting at all.
Damn, not going for the fighting. That's good. He cares about you, and he loves you. I love the name for the streamer. Whoa, Vicky. Like when I read a headline about whoa, Vicky, I can't go whoa, Vicky. I gotta go whoa, Vicky. Well, she was confronted by Adam22 and asked how it was when her ex-boyfriend Antonio Brown. I'll let the clip play.
You're cool with Antonio Brown now?
We was.
So you got cool for a while and now you're not cool again?
We still cool, actually. I could probably FaceTime him. It might be with his family.
Oh.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always talking shit to me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, because you're a douchebag, Adam. Look at yourself. You're a trash bag.
Like you?
He's got a little bit of a hard-on for me, I think.
What?
No, I don't think so. I think he has a hard-on for snow bunnies, not for creepy pedophiles.
What y'all went through?
I don't know. He's just randomly tweeting at me and stuff. He seems like kind of obsessed.
He thinks everyone's obsessed. Adam 22 is so off-putting. Like, if the word off-putting was in the dictionary and you had a picture, it'd be Adam 22.
Have y'all ever met?
No.
Have y'all, any interactions?
He was trying to come on the podcast.
All over your wife as well.
A couple years ago, and then he started asking for like a bunch of money.
Maybe that's, yeah.
And that was awkward because it was like, he was like talking shit on Twitter. And then,
yeah, you know. The thing is, Adam can't take it because I've done a little shit talking to him, and he blocked me.
And was like asking me over and over if he could come on the podcast. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And then he asked for money.
Yeah, he thinks you're Vlad. Yeah, you know, that would have been a good interview.
And I'm just like this feels corny. Like,
you're corny. Your whole existence is corny, dude. You're on pornos. You have sex with the most beautiful women.
I would be maybe open to giving you some money if you hadn't led with talking shit.
All right.
I don't know. But so did you guys date at one point?
We was cool friends.
You was cool friends. Was this?
Oh, yeah. She had her lips wrapped around it.
Before you went full God mode?
We never slept together. We never had sex.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe that, honey.
Yeah.
Because he said one of the
Vicky.
craziest things ever on the internet about you.
Oh, he did say that, yeah.
Something about fingering you with weed crumbs on his fingers.
Hell yeah, dude. That's how you gotta do it. And Cheeto, little Cheetos on it.
But yeah.
Was that true, you think?
No, it wasn't true.
Because you really need to wash your hands after you roll a blunt before you're going to finger a girl.
cool, though.
This is the trashiest thing I've ever heard. Yet I'm playing it on my show. So, I might be contributing to the problem.
He is.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't you feel so much smarter listening to that? Like, aren't you going about your day like, thanks, Hoppe, I needed that. Paul Pierce did this thing. He says he had to break up with one of his ex-girlfriends after seeing her without makeup. That is a true test of how attractive a woman is. If you sleep over at a girl's house and all the makeup comes off and you still want to plum, that's when you know they're pretty.
You get up and they'll go back into the bed.
I was dating a girl like that. I dated a girl to where I was just like, and we was dating for a while too. And it was just like, damn. One day she woke up and I saw all the makeup off, and it was my first time, and I was like, ugh.
I'm sure she has the same opinion of you.
I was like, damn, all this time I thought you really looked like that, because you know how y'all can make it look like and make it blend in good.
Yeah, it is weird when you see a hot ass girl without makeup.
They don't look caked up. It's a good blend. It looked like natural. And one morning I was like, whoa.
Whoa, Vicky.
Nigga.
Did you stop talking to her after that?
Man, it was a lot of like,
That's how I feel about you. He pooped himself during the NBA Finals. Beyonce's music thief gets 2 years in prison.
The man accused of stealing Beyonce's music last summer in Atlanta, well, he won't be going to trial after all, but he will be going to prison.
What a die.
After he cut a plea deal in the 11th hour.
Why would you think it's smart to steal Queen Bee's music?
Elvin Evans pleaded guilty Tuesday to several charges related to the theft, WXIA TV reports. Investigators say surveillance cameras captured Evans breaking into an SUV just 2 days before Beyonce's Atlanta stop on her Cowboy Carter tour. The Jeep was rented by a member of Beyonce's team who had a flash drive of unreleased music that was swiped. He was facing 6 years in prison, but he was sentenced to 2 years in the plea deal. Evans previously pleaded not guilty and turned down an earlier deal in March. Prosecutors said he's implicated in other car break-ins.
What a good guy. Totally not a stupid criminal. This is something that's happening in Florida. Saw this on the Orlando Reddit. At UCF, University of Central Florida, the graduation was met with boos after the keynote speaker said that AI is the next revolution. Let me pot up the audio here.
The rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution.
Whore. That's them losing their jobs. 22-year-old Gen Z kids, you stupid moron. You hag.
What happened?
It was stupid. You're implying to a bunch of art people that you're going to lose your jobs, dumb broad.
Okay, I struck a chord.
You're a hag.
May I finish?
She didn't know like that. You know, she hit the wine bottle afterwards. I thought I had a good fight. I surround myself with yes men.
Only a few years ago, AI was not a factor in our lives.
Why are you bringing it up at a graduation when people are trying to get jobs? Alright, what a moron. That is hilarious. I don't know why I find that so funny. It just cracks me up. It's like talking to someone who's like a Photoshop expert and being like, I love ChatGPT. It makes me images in 2 seconds that I used to pay you $40 for. Mm-hmm. The problem with graphic artists was they would take forever to make an image. Humans' laziness is why ChatGPT and AI is replacing us. That is just a fact. Farrah Abraham was on the boat, showing off that rocking body. She's doing that thing that hot-ass elder millennial women do, where they start to get gray hairs and they rock it. She's so freaking hot. I'll be honest. That porno she did definitely helped out her cause. Even though she tried to claim it was leaked. But it had like cameras everywhere, and the actor, porn star James Dean was in it, whatever his name is. So it's definitely pre-made, but she is just a hot ass woman, man. Freaking, it's almost not fair how hot Farrah Abraham is. Is she dumb? She is dumb as a box of rocks? Yeah, of course. She ain't smart. But I would just plow her. Like I would go in with a game plan. Because when you're hooking up with Farrah Abraham, you really got to bring the ruckus. You got to be like, baby, I know this is what you're missing out on, and I support you. Can you believe her kid's almost 18 years old? How quickly time flies. Remember when all those shows were at, all the teen mom shows? Like I saw the Snapchat recently of one of the kids from the show who's like now 16, and he's like, when you watch your parents argue on Hulu, and it was like him watching the episode, and I was like, yeah, we're at that part of the future where the kids that we were talking about are now old enough to see it. Here's the deal. We have so much to get into, but I'm just over here absolutely tripping out over the woman that is known as Farrah Abraham. I'm just, maybe it's because I'm on a little bit of a dry spell, you know, but the thought of plowing her is just so delightful. I will post that picture at Ryan Hoppe Radio and on RyanHoppeRadio.com. It'll be the first thing on my slideshow. I just updated it. What do we got here? Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini were seen as the 2022 Super Bowl. Oh, that's good. Bad Baby is inspired by Britney Spears as she shaved her head. She's going through a mental health crisis. Catch Me Outside. How about that? One of Charlie Kirk's friends slammed Pete Davidson for the jokes at the Kevin Hart roast. Even though Charlie Kirk used to laugh about people dying. This was weird. Diana Rossini's husband they were kissing on Mother's Day. That's just so forced. I mean, I know they're in an open relationship. Kind of reminds me of Tampa morning radio shows I used to work with where it's like a business relationship. Only in that situation, it was the man cheating, not the woman. I mean, I'm sure her husband did, but... President Trump says Fernando Mendoza from Indiana is a big fan. Oh, that's good. Diddy accuser says that it's just so hard to read and it's just ridiculous to say out loud. Sorry. The Diddy accuser is doubling down on the story that Diddy ejaculated into one of Biggie's shirts. So that's just a delightful image. Supposedly Not Like Us, the song by Kendrick Lamar, is having a comeback. I am so sick of that song. Wow, a song about a pedophile. Turn it on in the club. This is not good news for my homie Pete Davidson. One time I met Pete Davidson 11 years ago when he performed at the Tampa Improv, which is now the Funny Bone. And he came up to me. I was on the second floor, and he was like, "Hey, dude, do you know where the bathroom is?" And it was like right next to where I was. It was on the second floor. And I was like, "Right over there." And he goes, "Thanks, dude." And he goes in there and smoked like 2 joints. It reeked. But I learned something from Pete Davidson at that show. You know what I learned? He would bring a notebook with him because he was so stoned that he knew he would forget what he wanted to talk about. So I have not a notebook, but a Google Docs of everything I want to talk about because I'll forget. So that was definitely influential towards me. But the thing with Pete Davidson is his baby mama, Elsie Hewitt, celebrated Mother's Day without him. That's good. Hopefully he can be at least a good dad, because that is not good when you're not getting along with the baby mama. Brianna Chicken Fry had emergency surgery and took a few selfies about it. What an annoying broad she is. Jimmy Fallon had a show I did not even know was on, called On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, and it was canceled after low ratings. It's pretty on brand. Get what I did there? Jimmy Fallon is just a good placeholder. It's nothing really funny about him. But, you know, he's Jimmy Fallon. Jake Paul's boxing career might be over. Oh, that's cool. Hayden Panettiere. She gave up custody of her kids, but says her daughter was not abandoned. This is what I do not like about women. This is when they don't take accountability. You did ditch your kid. You were stupid enough to give birth to the kid. You were stupid enough to, not take the pill or not get the morning after pill. And you know how awful that's going to make the kid feel? Thinking that they're not good enough? Mm-hmm. But hey, at least she came out as bisexual. That was the important headlines this week.
The idea that anybody would think that I would just give away my child.
I mean, you kind of did.
And be okay with it is...
Oh, there's Jay Shetty with his kiss-ass interviews. Mm-hmm.
Heartbreaking. Couldn't be further from the truth.
No, it's kind of what happened. I mean, it's one thing to regret it, but that is what you did. It wasn't like you said, hey, I need a nanny, I need a psychologist, I need help, blah, 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 do. No. You're a douchebag.
As you said, I was struggling with mental health.
Well, maybe you're an okay mom now. But you're a deadbeat. Because when a man does it, when a man ditches his kid, he's crucified. He's called a deadbeat, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? When a woman does it, I'm just trying to find myself. Shut up.
And anxiety and the postpartum.
Oh, well, my mom had postpartum and she didn't ditch me.
And having to act my way through it and just...
Oh, the acting. Oh, the important stuff. Oh, my acting. Shut up. I'm sure you were fine.
feeling like I completely lost myself.
You sound like a broken woman.
Misconception is that I have been in the past forced into treatment when
I can't listen to this. You're annoying. Yeah, forced into treatment. Donald Trump says he supports junk food. Of course, no wonder he wears a suit all the time. He's a low-key fat ass. You don't look at Donald Trump and go, it's a good old healthy guy. Not at all. Violence erupted at a steakhouse in Arkansas. I wish I could just ended that sentence. Like you would expect violence to happen at a steakhouse in Arkansas. But it involved this influencer that said, I have 40 million followers. Age of Yarborough. She's 22. That's what I'm talking about with that mindset of those 22-year-olds were in high school during COVID. So she was 16 when she was in high school. So she thinks she's better than us, even though she's a brat.
Right. Get him up here! He just came in here! Shove this steak in her face!
You're annoying. You'll die on.
10 million per child. 10 million per child followers. You the wrong family.
I got 10 million followers. And 2 friends. Your mom and your right hand.
30 million followers. Get up here.
You're trash.
Get him up here. Call the police.
You're annoying.
Sir, you call the police.
I got followers. Where are they at? They don't care about you. You're walking brain rot.
Oh my God.
This is what we need. 10 million people following a woman that acts up in a steakhouse. What a sociopathic moron. There's chaos, violence is erupting. This is what hell sounds like. A bunch of dumb influencers acting up at a steakhouse like trash. What a hag. And it's not even really violence. It's just a bunch of people in a circle. You're trash. You make all 22-year-olds look bad. Guys, there's a word to describe you. You're stupid! Don't you feel dumber for, realizing that they have 10 million followers? I'm so famous! Shut up! You're the worst. You're not very smart. You think you're smart, but if you're having to walk around talking about your followers, trust me, I hope you lost a lot of followers last night. Because you are an annoying person. Time for Royal Family News. Oh, it's going to be so good.
Yeah. This is back on. This is batch on. Static crackle, mic pops, happy hours live. Spitting flames on the Royals, watch them squirm and dive. Prince Andrew creeping, Epstein's ghosts in the air. Royal bloodline dirty, but they acting unfair. Meghan playing victim, spotlight a game. Got the crown shook, can't handle the flame. Napo babies flexing, silver spoons in they fists. But Hoppe calling foul, they can't duck from the disc. Happy hour truth bombs, hitting the waves. No crowns, no thrones, just a mic in the blaze. Ghosts and Royals, hypocrisy displayed. Turn the volume up, let the truth cascade. Queen's tea sipping, but the kettle stay hot. Hoppy's throwing shots, royal eagles getting caught. Palace walls crumble from the words that he spoke. Prince Andrew's alibi, nah, that's a joke. Meghan preaching kindness, but the script don't align. Hoppy peeping through the curtain, seeing truth in decline. Royal rules ancient, dust on the crown. Hoppy hour breaking chains, burning it down. Static buzz, voices rise, airwaves on fire. Taking on the monarchy, call him the town crier. Speaking truth to power, they can't muzzle the sound. Happy hour reigns while the Royals go down.
Oh yeah! 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio at gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic.
What do we got right here?
We now know if Meghan Markle is returning to the silver screen.
I'm sure it's going to be a no. She's so above it.
After rumors began circulating that the Duchess of Sussex will return as Rachel Zane in a possible Suits reunion film,
Gosh, she is hot in that show, I cannot deny.
For Meghan confirms to E! News May 11th that there is, quote, no truth to the chatter.
All right. I mean, I think it would help out your career, but hey, what do I know?
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
Killing us, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Don't worry, Fresno. Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Here's Soulja Boy, but let me get him.
Soulja Boy, what's up? Yeah, y'all hit me up at www.souljaboytellem.com. Going down for 2006. Hey, we gon' do that till I get hurt. We gon' do that till I get hurt. We gon' do that. We gon' do that. We gon' do that till I get hurt. Let me get on lean with it. Let me get on walk with it. Let me get on miracle. Let me get on let me get on sugar boat. Let me get on. Let me get on. Let me get on. Let me get on. Let me crank that slow-mo. Hold on, why me do? I'm clean anything. Food palace to the flow. West I walk it out. Do your dance on the boat. Crank that shootout on the hater. They can't cheat with it. No, stop, snap, then wiggle with it. Food palace. Let me get on lean with it. Let me get on walk with it. Let me get on here we go. Let me get on belt. Let me get on sugar boat. Let me get on. He can't do it like me. Pool palace to the floor, then snap to the beat. Run, back, left, snap. Now it's all in the wrist, shout it, kick that thing. Do the motorcycle, crank it fast on the floor. Do it, then crack the mirror, go. Do it how you wanna, put your own little twist. Lean with it, rock, yeah. Oh, you pool palace. Let me get on, lean with it. Let me get on, rock with it. Let me get on, here we go. Let me get on belt. Let me get on sugar boat. Let me get on. 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 I don't know what y'all been told. They call me Soulja Boy. We're handing me stacks all day. I can do this and I can do that. We gon' do that till I get hurt. We gon' do that till I get hurt. We gon' do that. We gon' do that. We gon' do that till I get hurt. Let me get on lean with it. Let me get on walk with it. Let me get on miracle. Let me get on the belt. Let me get on sugar boat. Let me get on. 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 www.soldierboytellem.com. It's going down big, y'all hit me up.
Oh, yeah. Let me press this button. All right, here.
And now, back to the Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Fresno's Hot 97.7.
Welcome to Hoppy Hour.
And now, something completely different. Doors closing. And now, something completely different.
It's Hoppy Hour.
Hoppy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
What the hell?
Wake up, turn it loud. Rush hour ride. We shake the ground from the top to the back. That's Ryan Hoppe, yeah. Say it proud. Hey, Hoppe's in the house. Hands up, hands up. Wild in the crowd. Say Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour. Turn it louder. Turn it louder. Hey, Hoppe's in the house. Talk that talk. We call them all out. From Chi-Town blocks to the Tampa Sun. If you're scared of the truth, better start to run. 6'9", big Mike, big talk. Midwest made, now we run the Gulf Coast walk. Morning show, but the topic's grown. Spilling tea on your favorite phone's blown. Yeah, he laughed and he hits that line. Rich and elite, y'all out of your mind. Red carpet rumors, messy in the sheets. If they get dirt, he replayed the receipts. Hey, Hoppe's in the house, hands up, hands up. Wild in the crowd, say Hoppy Hour.
Watch out.
Turn it loud.
856-49 Hoppy.
He's in the house, talk that talk. We call them all out. From Chi-Town blocks to the Tampa.
Tweet at me. All right, Hoppy Radio.
Better start to run. Windy City roots, but he love that shore. Tampa Bay breeze, he want more.
There's really no breeze here. Pretty hot.
On blast.
Like the women.
Got the dollar on mask. He love women, yeah, he say
I do.
Flirt on air, let the stories unfold. Raw conversation, never playing it safe. If you fuck on the date, he expose that face. Hoppy's in the house. What? Hoppy's in the house. Hoppy Hour, turn it up. If you ready, throw it up. Hoppy's in the house. What? Hoppy's in the house. Yeah. From the shot to the bay we ride. Truth so big, can't hide. Hoppy's in the house. Hands up, hands up. What? Wild in the crowd. Say Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour. Say turn it louder. Turn it louder. Hoppy's in the house. Talk that talk. We call them all out. From Chi-Town blocks to the Tampa Sun. It's Hoppy Hour now. Yeah, the show begun.
Today on TMZ. Okay, more Summer House drama. It turns out...
Man, what is there not drama surrounding Summer House?
Poor Amanda may not be the love of West's life because he was on the prowl.
Oh, yeah.
Got videos of Wes at the bar around all these girls, and Amanda is nowhere to be seen.
He's cheating.
This is why she shouldn't have ever done it, because he was already sleeping with other women before.
He's not sleeping, he's at a bar.
Oh, stop it.
He's banging him.
Ask you anything. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Have you been to a bar without him in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You know, she get one in the front and one in the back.
Taylor and Travis out in London.
They were
Oh, God. How dare she?
also with a cinematographer, and I wonder if that's the girl who's going to be doing their wedding.
They're going to use a cinematographer?
If she live streams her wedding in theaters,
I mean, everyone would go.
Yeah. The wedding.
God, that would be the most high-selling thing ever. I know my mom would be at that.
Film experience.
She should do 3D and have James Cameron
That
do
would
it.
be amazing.
She throws the bouquet and it like flowers. Seth Rogen and Jon Stewart are making their Kanye stance very clear. Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree that you can't be anti-Semitic. Seth Rogen is just such a douche. It's insane. It's uncomfortable. How much of a douche he is. I don't know what happened. He got woke. He got older. He ditched James Franco, and he just thinks he's better than you, and he's a twat.
Was doing a Netflix as a joke event, and the topic of Kanye West came up. Jon Stewart said, but seriously, that guy. I don't listen to anybody who thinks Hitler needs to be forgiven, but is still mad at Pete Davidson.
Hailey Bieber manifested the sale of her skincare line.
I don't even want to give that broad any attention. She's the worst. God. I don't understand. People support her. It's stupid. You're just giving her clout. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about anybody. She ruined a relationship. Oh, it's time for Jimmy Kimmel's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Hey. This.
Hey. You on TV with the fake grin. Same old suit, same old spin. Talk slick like you run the room, but the joke lands hard when you walk in. You want laughs, I want truth. You sell punchlines, I sell proof. Big talk, little heat. All that noise, still weak. You clap for yourself, that's sad. Try to look cool, still bad. I hear your name, I just smirk. Whole vibe flimsy, whole act work. Step up, say it with your chest. Act tough, but you never pass the test. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Say it loud, let it drag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Try to flex, but you lag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. You got jokes, but they stare now. Same old smile, same fake wow. You swing soft with a velvet glove. All that chatter, no love. I came in with the sharp tongue. You came out sounding half one. Every line you throw, I duck. You want smoke, you out the love. Look at you, all polished up. Still ain't hard, still ain't enough. I don't hate, I just call. When you trip, I watch you fall. Step up, say it with your chest. Act tough, but you never pass the test. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Say it loud, let it drag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Try to flex, but you lag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Hands up, back up, hit a crowd, go now. Quick laugh, big mask, that's the whole persona. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Say it loud, let it drag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag.
Oh, God.
But you lag. Jimmy Kimmel, douchebag.
856-499 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You're tweeting me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. Let's go. All right, now.
Happy Hot Topic.
Oh, I did that thing where I had YouTube muted.
Jimmy Kimmel is honoring his late-night friend, Stephen Colbert.
Oh, yeah.
As the Late Show host prepares to wrap up his final episode.
I love how all five of these guys, Seth Meyers, Fan, Kimmel, Colbert, is there any other ones? I don't know. But all of them, I guess John Oliver, but they all think they matter, and they're in like a universe of like 5 million people out of the billions of people on the planet combined that watch their shows. And it might even be the same million people.
Episode on CBS May 21st after 11 seasons. Pal Jimmy Kimmel is doing his best to
God, he's so unlikable.
make sure all eyeballs are on Stephen's show that
Yeah, for the first time ever, he'll actually have viewers.
night. Per online news site Late Nighter, Kimmel will run a rerun that night, doing it out of, quote, deference to Colbert's send-off.
No one's going to notice that it's a rerun, because I don't think people watch him every night, so they're just going to think it's a new episode. Now, if you live streamed somehow CBS on ABC, that'd be a little different, but no one's going to go, oh my God, it's a rerun.
He paid tribute to David Letterman's.
There you go. Freaking Kimmel. God, he thinks he's so smart. So shut up.
Happy Hot Topic.
You know what I watched over the weekend? What's that? Devil Wears Prada.
What the hell's wrong with you, man? My family loves that movie.
No. I did.
The first one, he loved it. The first so good.
I'd never seen
All right, so I don't want to hear these cackling morons talking. It surpassed all ticket sales of the original movie. It's called Nostalgia. That is what that is.
Happy Hot Topic.
There's some breaking news. The U.S. Supreme Court extending access to a widely used abortion pill. And
hell yeah!
Till at least Thursday.
What the hell? Who cares what someone does with their body? Is abortion ideal? Of course not. But, you know, it's a thing.
The High Court is still considering whether to allow a lower court order restricting mifepristone to take effect. Currently, the pill can be obtained through the mail without an in-person visit to a doctor.
All right. And that's your right with your body.
Happy Hot Topic.
Oh, no. We can't talk about Kelly Ripa. We're not playing the Kelly Ripa song.
Yeah.
Happy hour, baby.
St. Pete, stand up. Worldwide. What? Tap in. 6'9", hosting the booth, ducking door frames. Happy hour, talking raw. Say the whole thing. Sex dates, bad texts, and the bowl games. Name ringing from the bird to the whole plane. Late night Luna on his lap while the phones ring. Throwback tracks, make your first crush phone ping. Celebrity gossip got the tea, let it all steam. National show out the bay with a tall king. It's that happy hour flow, say what we think. Turn the dial up, baby, don't blink. Kelly Ripa is annoying, but a hot cougar. Talk slick, still admit that you pursue us. Yeah, we wild on the mic, don't sue us. Worldwide, but we still sing Lucius. Kelly Ripa is annoying, but a hot cougar.
All right, I know.
Happy Hot Topic.
Kelly Ripa was loving it on Mother's Day, it being a Big Mac and quarter pounder from Mickey D's. That's right. Kelly admitting on the May 11th episode of Live with Kelly and Mark that she had a great time eating McDonald's for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Dear young
I bet it costs as much as a steak dinner now.
His son, Joaquin Consuelos, who's currently starring in Death of a Salesman on Broadway.
Oh, I'm sure he got that because of his talent and not because of his last name.
And for his famous mama.
There you go.
It's the funniest text I got. He goes, I thought it would be fun if we had McDonald's for your birthday. And I said, it's not my birthday. And he goes, I mean Mother's Day. You know what I mean.
It's kind of adorable. He cares about you enough.
And so we had McDonald's
last night.
That is how you know McDonald's is overpriced, is when the rich and elite can afford it.
Happy Hot Topic.
President Trump says he is willing to sign off on a pause of the federal gas tax if Congress sends him a bill. It would save drivers roughly 18 cents a gallon.
Fuck Trump, man. I never wanted to be the guy that didn't like the president, but he is such a loser.
On regular unleaded.
All right, thanks, Trump. I'm glad you started a war. You should go serving in, you draft-dodging piece of garbage.
Happy hot topic.
OpenAI is facing a new lawsuit alleging ChatGPT played a role in the Florida State University deadly mass shooting.
Yeah, we got a problem with ChatGPT. I use it a lot. I'm not going to deny and say I don't use it. Oh, but the problem is, it's very easy to convince. You ask it something, I can't talk about it, please. Oh, I'll talk about it. And the fact that the MacDill Air Force almost bombing, that the Asian woman got help from it, is not good. And then you have the shooter from FSU getting help. That's not good.
Now, lawyers representing one of the victims' families filed a lawsuit in federal court. News Channel 8's Mackenzie Laporte has the latest from the attorneys who gathered at the courthouse in Tallahassee this morning.
Whatever.
This lawsuit is one of a growing number of legal actions and investigations into OpenAI following the shooting. There's a pending local lawsuit, this new federal lawsuit, and a probe into the AI platform by Florida's Attorney General himself. April 17th, 2025, a day many in the Tallahassee community and beyond will never forget.
I was taking an Uber and they had breaking news on, unfortunately, it was FLZ, but I was like, damn.
911, what is the status of your emergency? I'm on FSU campus.
All right, I don't feel like reliving that. Terrible day. Terrible friggin' day. One of my radio friends that has a daughter in West Palm, Virginia Sinicki from the legendary KBGA show, her daughter went there, and that was scary too. So that was just a terrible day.
Happy hot topic.
Well, you sound like a Democrat.
So this is a clip of Sydney Sweeney's character on Euphoria, and here's how you know radio's got a problem. Remember, like 25 years ago. Like in the movie Joe Dirt, there's a radio show that Joe Dirt goes on, and on Family Guy there was Dingo and the Baby, and then on Park and Rec, every basic white girl, when they ask me about radio, they say my show is similar to Ira and the Douche. You had all these impersonations. You had KBBL on The Simpsons. You had all these impersonations of radio. There's a problem when you had Frasier, you had the show News Radio, you had WKRP. There were people parodying radio. You know what the problem is? Now, all the TV commercials, there's one for some med, and then there's other ones where it's podcasts. That's when you know we've taken over.
I'm not. Sydney Sweeney's Euphoria character, Cassie, using offensive language on the topic of politics.
Oh, wow. HBO being edgy? Wow, you guys would not have survived The Sopranos.
In a line that's got fans wondering if it's got a meta meaning.
Well, you sound like a Democrat.
I'm not. I mean,
wow, she's a hot piece of ass, though.
Cassie is a crazy character. Correct. She will do anything and at all costs.
Oh, yeah.
Us to be famous this season.
Including using slurs to ramp up her blossoming career on OnlyFans, saying things she thinks men want to hear.
Oh, wow. So are we at the point where we're outraged over an HBO show? Wow. Idiocracy is upon us.
Happy hot topic.
I think I'd know when I found the one, probably when they proposed. Like,
She sounds like a sociopath. There's that girl from 90 Day Fiance that being Courtney.
say for those of you that say
And she spells it stupid. C-O-R-T-N-E-Y.
Can't keep a secret. I'm engaged. This is my fiance, Philip.
He's 66 years old and plowing her for 2 seconds.
She said yes.
There you go. Good for him. And then here's everyone's favorite homewrecker, Bobby Althoff, talking about being on a reality show. Yeah, she left that husband that helped her start this is why you never invest in people. She started the podcast because her husband helped her with the media company, and then she left him after laying in bed with Drake 3 years ago. And now she's dating an urban man, and she's going to be on a reality show.
Happy hot topic.
It's our first time going anywhere.
It says you're making your red carpet debut. What's it like?
It's our first time going anywhere, like with a red carpet together. It's great.
He's great. She's got that vocal fry.
Great. He's back there supporting anything with me, and yeah, it's fun to have him here. I don't know. It was just like maybe I'll do it. I was like not gonna go this morning because I hate doing red carpets because I feel like I hate every photo of myself. But
Yeah, because you're annoying. I don't want to listen to him. You drive me nuts. It's like that Britney song. You drive me crazy. I just can't breathe.
Go. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA.
Oh yeah, happy Sam's.
Dreams, ex-wives, wild stories.
I like this headline.
Dropping knowledge bombs all in on.
Even though he's a dirtbag, Miles Bridges wants a psychiatric exam for his baby mom. And she'd be crazy to have a kid with you. Victor Wembanyama dodges the suspension for the elbow. Yeah, that was any other player. If that was Draymond, he'd be suspended. But the NBA knows that the Spurs need him. Because then the Timberwolves ended up winning the game. But yeah, last night the Cleveland Cavaliers looked very good. They were down 2-0 to the Pistons, and then they won 2 at home. I'm kind of glad they won. I don't know. I have a love-hate with Cleveland. I work there. My mom's family's from there. I think if there was a team from Cleveland that I probably root for, it's probably the Cavs. Because I like watching the Browns suffer. And I don't know. Not a fan of the Guardians. Especially when we beat them in the World Series, being the Cubs. But last night, the Lakers got swept. They need to just get rid of LeBron and focus the whole team around Luka. Well, Luka was asked about playing in Slovenia, and he said his daughters come first. After this crazy year, that was a good answer. Here it is. Alright, here is Luka. Damn it! You could do a bingo card of every time I do this. I had the website muted.
Hey, Luka. So we spent a lot of time last summer talking about your fitness journey to get ready for this season.
Yeah, you got to have rid of that Texas barbecue fat.
And after being traded here, and obviously the year before you were coming off the finals, like, what is an ideal summer for just you personally, as far as how you want to come into next season and spend this off season?
And make sure you don't come in anything this off season and get another kid.
I mean, first of all, I want to spend time with my daughters.
Good.
And that's probably the only thing that is on my mind right now.
That's good. What a good man. I like Luka. He seems like he means well. This really annoyed me. So I don't know. What show is this? Yahoo Sports. So that already is the problem in this situation. They interviewed Ric Flair about Luka Doncic's his injury. You mean the same Ric Flair that bothers people and harasses women at Florida bars all day? That's who we're going to for NBA analysis? No. I'm not kidding. The drunken idiot who acts like an asswipe in public and is walking around looking to get recognized. He's the authority on NBA injuries.
Not being hard on Luka. I'm having fun. I'm such a Laker fan, and I just honestly believe.
How long you been a fan? 2 days?
Of course, I don't know anything about the extent of his injury.
So then just stop talking, moron.
But when the first time I saw it, I did the same thing to the quarterback for the 49ers a couple years ago. I said, get back in the game, man.
Yeah, how did that work out? You came up in an era where everybody, would just fight through the injuries. Now Gen Z does not want to do that. So you come off like a boomer. I'm surprised you're not drunk.
I've taken a cortisone shot and wrestled with a broken ankle, so I don't have much sympathy.
All right, we didn't ask for your sympathy. You're a drunken douchebag.
For the hamstring.
You're stupid.
But I know that they protect their future, and
Yeah, so he's like bipolar, because I am, so I can tell. He goes from 1 second, oh yeah, that I don't know much about the injury, but and then he trashes them, and then just be a man and just trash them.
I don't blame him for that.
Shut up. You're a moron. Here's Byron Scott. Remember when he was coach of the Lakers years ago? He says, no matter what the Lakers did this year with LeBron, they need to move on from him.
Just finished by saying this, and what Gary is saying is exactly what I am saying, but I'm going to be a little bit more specific. You getting paid $50 million. You're 41, 42, 43 years old, right? 42, I believe. Yeah, okay. You got a three-headed monster like you're talking about. The Lakers, if you want to move on and be a championship team for the next 5, 6, 7 years, you got to build around Luka Doncic. Duh. Austin Reeves. You can't do that if he's still here. Yeah. He's $50 million. That comes off the cap. You can go get two really good basketball players. All right.
No cap.
50. And young basketball players. They can come in here and help. So, again, all you haters out there that, he hating on LeBron. No. This is basketball. Right. This is logic. This what makes sense for the Lakers. Now, I'm not in those meetings. I don't know what they're going to do. But if I am in those meetings, we move on.
That's a good idea. And then there's this headline right here. Carmelo Anthony says that NBA players should stream and not do press conferences.
Why give a press conference to a company, right? When I'm my own IP, I can go do my own press conference. I can go do my own. Streaming is a new press conference.
It really is. You'll have morons like Jaylen Brown just babble.
Yeah. Yep. Right? Nobody want to sit in the room no more and answer questions on 5, 6, 7 reporters. They want to get to the nitty.
Especially when the reporters get a big head and think they're better than you.
The gritty of it and face it face to face with your followers and the people who.
There you go. And then there's this news about the Chicago Bulls.
Happy hot topic. 31st week on the job for Bryson Graham, getting hired as Bulls executive vice president of basketball operations on Monday to landing the number 4 overall pick.
Hopefully they can do something with it.
In the draft, the Bulls had a 20.3% chance at.
I always think the draft is rigged, by the way.
Jumping into the top 4. Now Graham has a chance at adding a talented player to a rebuilding team, calling this, quote, a great first step. Still, the Bulls' new boss.
Man, all the NBA draft picks all have broccoli hair.
Was pretty excited the moment it was revealed.
Oh, I almost fainted. I was like, this is crazy, Man,
this guy's got better energy, but he needs a better microphone.
This is crazy because it's such a great draft. There's a ton of talent. It's deep, obviously there are some names at the top of the draft that you do get excited about. It doesn't matter where we pick. We're going to get the best player,
There you go. All right. Here's the deal. Coming up next is some NFL news, more about the sidetricks. It's Chicago news, Cleveland news, and anything else that breaks until then. We will be right back. Hang on.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big. As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Let me press this button.
Don't worry, Fresno. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Here's the board bangers with Skateboard Thug.
Hey girl, come give me a
hug. What you want, what you need, a skateboard thug. I just wanna get next to you. Sit back, wood, push a board, bang with you. Hey girl, come give me a hug. What you want, what you need, a skateboard thug. I just wanna get next to you. Sit back, wood, push a board, bang with you. I hardly got time, baby girl, you on my mind. I know you're very fine, but baby, it's crunch time. No more laying back, I'm too old for that. Memory wise, I come from where the ocean at. So baby, come back, pretend I sell crack. This is a skater rap, believe me, you full attached. I know I look fine, I know I sound sweet. Yeah, I'm confident, believe it, cocky. No more worries, little mama gon' settle down. You play the fire, I'ma be the one who put it out. And let me tell you how it is in the beach. Growing up as a little kid in the beach. Young boy from the city of palm trees. Dipping through the hood is where you can find me. Jaded chain, yeah, I'm looking real shiny. Skating on the game with the bangers behind me. Hey girl, come give me a hug. What you want, what you need, a skateboard thug. I just wanna get next to you. Sit back, wood, push a board, bang with you. Hey girl, come give me a hug. What you want, what you need, a skateboard thug. I just wanna get next to you. Sit back, wood, push a board, bang with you. I'm only here for maybe a week, so we can just chill and do whatever you think. I'm 16, but I can show you new things that'll make you wanna turn into a fiend for the fiend. Thought me accomplishing my dreams, what come up in between me and you? But I'ma keep it between me and you like Cassie. Real chick, cause you hood, but also classy. Your friends hate cause they know I skate. Mad dogging me only cause they can't relate. Bring flowers to your stairs and just call it a date. Do whatever it takes to make this thing great, to make this thing work for whatever it's worth. Come with me and I'ma give you the earth, give you the wind, give you the fire, whatever you desire and more, as long as I can bang my board. Hey girl, come give me a hug. What you want, what you need, a skateboard thug. I just wanna get next to you. Sit back, wood, push a board, bang with you. Hey girl, come give me a hug. What you want, what you need, a skateboard thug. I just wanna get next to you. Sit back, wood, push a board, bang with you.
Yeah, let's get back to this show. All right, now, but let me press this.
And now, back to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Fresno's Hot 97.7.
Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
And now, something completely different.
Door is closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Let's go. Yeah. Go. Say Pete to the globe, he on the dial. Talk that talk, make the whole room smile. 6'9" tall, no filter, all hard. Say what he mean and it go too hard. Sex, dating, names in the news. Throwback joints with them old school grooves. If the night feels cold, he bring a spark. Then Luna by the window in the dark. Ring that phone, he let it fly. Nope, no fake crown. He keep it live. Hoppe Hour. Say it loud, let it ring out.
St. Pete, he bring it down. Happy hour, worldwide on the airwaves. Happy hour, Luna purring while he speaks his name. National roll, every city got the feed broke. Country crossover on the backseat beat. Country pop bounce, country rock grit, then the rap rewind, yeah the whole block split. He got opinions, he don't bite his tongue. If it needs the truth, then the truth gets sung. And when the break comes on, cat on his lap, Luna curled up while he makes the recap. No script, no pose, just him in the crowd. One hot mic. He too loud. Happy hour. Say it loud, let it ring out. Happy hour. From St. Pete, he bring
856 49 Hobby. 856 494 6773. You're tweeting me at Ryan Hobby Radio.
While he speaks his name.
And always email me. RyanHobbyRadio@gmail.com. What's up?
From the bay to the border, they all tune in. Same voice, same fire. Let the story spin.
Oh yeah! We got about 125 days until the NFL returns. And as much as I miss the NFL, the thing is, if I miss it, then that means cold weather and the winter is going to be here. So I'm enjoying the NBA playoffs. I'm enjoying the daily updates about that skank Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel. Oh, it's entertaining. So much is going on. I wonder what team's going to win the Super Bowl next year. I wonder if there's any chance that the Bengals could be good again. Or if Eric Bieniemy returning to Kansas City will help them win. There's definitely a vibe in the air. The Patriots really messed up by not winning. They needed to win, and they did it because they're losers. What do we got here?
Haley Steinfeld and Josh Allen are simply obsessed with life as a family of three.
Oh, yeah, making a baby with her would be fun.
The Sinner's star shares the first glimpse of her baby girl in a new Instagram post, May 11th, one day after Mother's Day.
All right, so she had a kid. And then there's this headline here. I saw this and fascinated me. Eagles star offensive tackle Fred Johnson's pregnant ex-girlfriend exposes him for abandoning her to smash other girls on Hinge. I'm not defending them. But what did you expect when you had a kid with an NFL player?
Just a quick question.
Man, she got a nice body, though. I can see why he had a kid with her.
Hypothetically, if a man were to kick out his 8-month pregnant girlfriend and unborn daughter to then be on Hinge the very next day.
Hell yeah, good for you, bud. I'm kidding.
Looking for women to have fun with, hypothetically, you would not think that that type of man is a good man or a good father.
I guess not. Maybe get couples counseling because you're going to have to go parent with them. Making a video is just kind of showing that you're a brat.
You would probably not think that that type of man has integrity or morals or any form of decency.
Does anybody in the NFL do? I mean, look, the Patriots almost won the Super Bowl, and Mike Vrabel was supposed to be the man in the NFL, the family man. He's a cheater. They all are. I've hung around NFL players for their dogs.
Right?
Not defending it, but I'm saying you knew what you were signing up for, and now you're playing victim. Shut up.
Because I'm just trying to see if we're all on the same page.
I don't think we are. I don't think you're on the same page. I think you need to realize that you had a kid with the wrong person. And that he's probably not going to be around for the kid.
And further,
take the check and run.
Furthermore, hypothetically,
just say it. We know what you're talking about. You're doing that thing where you're afraid to say it because of a lawsuit, so you're being passive aggressive. Good luck being a mom.
If these women were to be aware of the fact that hypothetically, this man
hypothetically, you don't put out enough.
An 8-month pregnant, now ex-girlfriend, and child on the way, and still decides to want to speak to and have fun with him.
Listen, I could see if you're an NFL player and you're an offensive tackle and you get hit in the head a lot and you're very horny and you got this annoying woman just bitching at you, I could kind of see why you would choose the side chicks. Also, he's in the NFL and that's what they do.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, you're annoying to be around.
You would think that kind of woman also has absolutely no respect for herself, no integrity, no more.
Yeah, they're side chicks. You know what you were signing up for? You didn't marry a rocket scientist.
Girls, and no decency.
I don't think you have any decency. I think you're annoying. Blah, blah, blah. Never my fault. Man, and they're going to have a kid together. That's great. That's going to be some good co-parenting there. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yo, it's Hoppe Hour, we about to go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy
hypothetically.
moves. We got stories.
Hypothetically.
Bay News, we making it spin.
Hypothetically, you should do OnlyFans. You got a nice chest.
Now let's get in the say peace to the world. We bringing the fix. 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 Come on. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, spitting fire again. National waves and the city's his friend. Talking headlines, man, you can't resist. Every scoop hitting harder than a clenched fist. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. On Hoppe Hour where the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get
what's going on?
in the mix. From state kid to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the
Happy Hot Topic.
Well, all is quiet at Curtis Hickson Park in downtown Tampa tonight.
Yeah, what is going on with these teen takeovers? They're losers and future criminals. Or current criminals as well.
That was not the case just a few nights ago. On Friday night, the park was full of teenagers, many causing trouble. Police arresting 22 people during the so-called teen takeover. And word on social media is teens across the Bay Area are planning more unruly gatherings like that.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch out who joined your Facebook group.
That one. But Tampa's police chief warns against it. News Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast joining us live from the park tonight. And Ryan, I know you had a chance to speak with a business owner whose store was damaged during last Friday's chaos.
Chaos!
Keith, these are all AI-generated flyers that are all across social media. A quick check on places like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and you can find hundreds of these for dozens of cities throughout the country.
All right, so that's going on in Tampa. We're going to play the OG Chicago News theme.
Where the stories flow. Ryan Hoppe's got the mic, he's running the show. He calls it like it is, no sugar, no glaze. Serving up the truth in a Midwest blaze. Chicago news, hop on the ride. Windy City truth with no place to hide. Ryan's got the headlines, he's keeping it real. Chicago news, giving you the deal. From the loop to the lake to the skyline glow. He's breaking it down like a late night pro. No spin, no fluff, just the raw it takes. Hot like deep dish served on silver plates. You want the fact? giving you the D.
Happy Hot Topic.
And the gas price out here at Luke in Hammond is $4.59. We've been out here all day, and
yeah, so everyone's going to Indiana for gas.
The majority of the drivers we've seen have Illinois license plates.
I was on E. I came all the way from Chicago all the way over here just because it's cheaper.
Chicago driver Nate Caruso took a big risk, hopping the Indiana borderline to get gas and driving on E.
I don't even go to Chicago to pump gas. I don't even know the prices, but I know they're up.
All right. Well, hopefully, your car doesn't die.
About an hour before that, police say a group of 3 or 4 people also smashed the windows of this dispensary in the South Loop.
Man, the crime is just up, but hey, Brandon Johnson thinks otherwise.
This is the Grasshopper Club near Roosevelt in Wabash.
There's that, and there's this disgusting online.
A Chicago priest is under investigation after he was accused of improper conversations.
Yeah, this is an ongoing thing. Do you know, I found this out recently, do you know that the Catholic Church has insurance that can pretty much just pay off the victims? And that they just sweep it under the rug and put the priest at the next church. Now, listen, I try not to hate on the Catholic Church because I grew up in that cult. And my family is Catholic, and they despise that I don't believe in Jesus. But what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is it's kind of hard to like the Catholic Church when you guys cover up pedophilia. Now, if you just came out and said, hey, first of all, we should come out as gay, because what a lot of priests are. But second of all, the thing is, we should just not be touching kids. But when they try to sweep it under the rug, that's no good.
Cardinal Blaise Cupich sent a letter to parishioners of St. Francis of Assisi in the Little Italy neighborhood.
I've actually heard of that.
He says the archdiocese received allegations that Reverend Jose Molina communicated inappropriately with minors and adult women.
I actually just cannot stand priests. I don't mind if you want to believe in God and you want some meaning in your life. That's fine. That is your right as a human. But there is some pedophile problem in that church. I don't know what it is. It's very off-putting. It's very off-putting how Catholics just accept it. They're like, but God loves me. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird.
Static crackle, mic pops, the hour is hoppy. Cleveland skyline foggy, steel mills choppy. City on the Cuyahoga, hearts heavy, never sloppy. Radio waves carry tales, but they ain't glossy. Concrete jungle, potholes where dreams collapse. Downtown echoes, the cabs and faded caps. Past the preaching hustle, corner kids trading maps. Where the vibes Midwest, but the struggle overlaps. Cleveland news, where the truth gets raw. Rust Belt blues, every crack, every flaw. Unfiltered takes, no sugar, no draw. I be on the mic spitting facts, no law.
Happy Hot Topic.
Welcome in here to this new half hour. It has happened again. A shooting at an Akron bar. This
man, what the hell is going on?
Time, that 70-year-old owner you saw there of the bar in the North Hill neighborhood was shot on the job.
Now, so far, police don't have any suspects.
Good old cops in Cleveland. And then there's this, speaking of the cops.
New developments tonight in an assault case involving a former Brooklyn police sergeant. Paul Stein pled no contest in Parma Municipal Court today.
Loser! It's Parma, though.
He was accused of repeatedly punching a woman, handcuffed in his custody.
That's good. And then there's this with cops.
2 deadly chases by the same Cuyahoga County Sheriff's deputy found to be within policy.
The police protecting their own. No way!
The old policy was overhauled last October after our reporting and public pressure.
The local news. Reporting. Cool. You broke the news. You did your job.
Dozens of gaming machines were disabled and money seized when warrants were served at 2 businesses in Mentor-on-the-Lake. That
Gambling in Cleveland. What else is there to do?
Investigation is ongoing tonight.
All right. Seems like things are going real well in Cleveland.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy
crisis and you're horrible little sloppy kids who will have diabetes by the time they're 8 because they live on corn syrup and lies. And then you look at your big bloated mess of a wife as she waddles towards you with her front butt spilling out over the top of her acid wash jeans. And you think, I'm going to go shoot myself, my pregnant 12-year-old daughter, right?
Do you regret anything that you said about Cleveland?
Not at all. You like it? You think Cleveland's cool? I mean, I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. I mean, what's so good about Cleveland?
Cleveland sucks. 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 Cleveland sucks.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Strike the claimant. Strike the claimant. And he got it!
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
So if there's a few bucks left over, go get something nice.
Yeah, hey, I'd like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have $1,000 ones? Yeah, good. And if you got an albino, send her up too. And 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get him up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming. Oh my God! No.
Oh, this little guy. Buddy, if I had a peanut, I'd give it to you. Hey, who's got a peanut for turtle paste?
I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines. Really? Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn? I just thought that was a nickname. Like Dr. Gray. Stud. God, you're stupid. God, you're stupid. Hey, shut your hat.
What is it now, Hoop?
Have you turned on the TV lately?
No, why?
From Judd Winner, the maker of Gals Gone Wild, comes a little something for the ladies. Sack flashes.
Awesome! Yeah, all right!
It takes balls to do what they're doing, but these boys have got them and more. They're sack flashers.
We love sack flashers! Oh, it's a sack attack!
Order now and get sack flashers too. Sacks in the city with bonus material. Beach balls. First 100 callers get this free sack flashers code sack. Operators are standing by. You'll be nuts to pass up on this offer. I mean, someone at church or internet night or something. Ooh, like that site where they put them fire poppers up your buttholes. Now that's a good. No, not that specific. But why? That's how I met your great grandpappy. Oh, he loved him a good butthole.
I told you not, never, ever, not, no damn, don't never verbulate that man's name in his house again.
I don't think you said his name. Some of us were a little too busy banging to exchange business cards.
And don't you go Facebook him on the iBox neither. Sheriff says you raised him down hell down at the library.
Yeah, you know I did.
Oh, man.
You go strong or you don't go at all. Whoa, a real live robot. Or is that some kind of cheesy New Year's costume?
Bite my shiny metal ass.
It doesn't look so shiny to me.
Shinier than yours, meatbag.
SoCalRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Missing a piece of the puzzle. This time I know we're in trouble. You got me spinning in circles and wondering where did the love go. You're not the man I used to know. Can we go back to before when you had my every soul? So bitter cold. Feels like you don't love me anymore. It's starting to show. Feels like you don't love me anymore. The Mercury's reaching the new low, falling like leaves on the windows. How did it all change so quickly? We were the ones who were meant to be. I'm frozen, I can't let you go. I'm stuck on the same song. Do you feel anything at all? It's so bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. It's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me and it's cold. It's so bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. It's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me anymore. Just got my feet back on the ground. I scratched and now I'm falling down. Can't give much more 'cause you just take everything good until it breaks. So bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. It's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me and it's cold. It's so bitter cold. It feels like you don't love me anymore. It's starting to show. It feels like you don't love me anymore. 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 Feels like you don't love me anymore.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Are you ready? Let's go. Come on. Lights. Action. Let's go. See, I've been waiting for oh so long. Hoping and praying that one
go. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout around. Comes in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North in Edmonton, St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go. There. WhatChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. I'll go. There. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back in happy hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
TikTok, clocks are juking, playing cool breaks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Fusion every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent vibe, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before. Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.